Dear ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you a simple question. Why are you doing what you're doing? And what are you putting into it? Because if you're just going through the motions, if you're just surviving, if you're just checking the boxes, then you're not really living, you're existing. And you weren't created to exist. You were created to burn with fire, to run with purpose, and to pour yourself into what matters. Whatever you're doing, whether it's raising a family, building a dream, serving a community, or showing up at a job you didn't plan for, do it with passion. Not perfection, not popularity. Passion, that kind of deep, unstoppable energy that doesn't wait for applause, that refuses to quit when things get hard, that turns ordinary into overflowing. People will forget what you wore, what you said, even what you built, but they won't forget how it felt to watch someone live their life on fire. When you do it with passion, people notice. Heaven notices, you notice, because something inside you comes alive when you stop settling for average and start surrendering to purpose. And here's the truth: passion isn't always loud. Sometimes it's just refusing to give up. Sometimes it's showing up early, loving deeply, serving silently, staying faithful when no one's watching. That's passion. And it's not about emotion, it's about intention. So stop waiting to feel it and start choosing it. You've only got one life. Make it count if you're going to do it. Do it with passion. Fire 10 key points of the speech. Do it with passion. Passion transforms ordinary into extraordinary. It's not the size of what you're doing, it's the fire you bring to it. When you put your whole heart into small things, they start to produce big results. You don't need a platform to show passion. The kitchen, the classroom, the cubicle, wherever you are, that's your calling ground. Passion shows up not in where you are, but in how you show up. Passion doesn't come from your situation, it comes from your spirit. Life won't always give you a reason to feel inspired, but you can choose to act like you're on fire, even when you feel like you're in ashes. If it's worth doing, it's worth doing with fire. Stop giving half-hearted effort to whole life assignments. Show up with everything in you. Love fully, build boldly, serve like it matters. Passion fuels perseverance. When others quit, passion keeps you going. When it gets hard, passion gives you a reason to keep digging, keep climbing, keep believing. Emotion fades, but purpose-driven passion remains. Don't wait for motivation. Move with mission. Passion is not a mood, it's a mindset. A decision to bring your best even when you feel your worst. People follow fire, not formulas. You want to influence others. Don't just say the right things live with such passion that it sets others on fire just by being near you. Passion is contagious. When you do what you love with all you have, it pulls people in. Your enthusiasm becomes their energy. Your fire lights their flame. Half-hearted effort produces half-lived lives. Don't settle for halfway when you were designed to overflow. If you're going to put time into it, let it carry your whole soul. Passion is a choice, not a feeling. You don't wake up with passion, you wake it up. You stir it, you speak it, you live like it's already there. And one day it will be, certainly. Here's the *** expanded version of key point 1 ** from the speech **. Do it with passion **, written in a deeply motivating, emotionally charged style **, without a subtitle or conclusion **, and in **, long form **, as requested. Passion transforms ordinary into extraordinary. There's a reason why two people can do the same task with the same tools in the same place, and one of them produces something powerful while the other fades into the background. It's not about talent. It's not about luck. It's about heart. It's about fire. It's about **, passion **. You see, passion is the invisible ingredient that turns routine into revival. It's what takes the everyday things, the unnoticed, uncelebrated, seemingly small actions, and breathes life into them. It's what causes someone to take a broom and sweep a floor like they're preparing a palace. It's what turns a school teacher into a nation builder, a mother into a world shaper, a worker into a warrior. It's not * what * you're doing, it's * how * you're doing it that makes it memorable. And here's what we often miss. The greatest works don't come from those who had the most resources, they come from those who poured in the most energy. It's possible to have all the right conditions and still produce something lifeless, because the one thing that was missing was passion. But give me someone with a burning heart and a stubborn drive, and they'll take even the smallest assignment and make it shine like gold. We live in a world that's crowded with competence, but starved for conviction. People don't need more professionals, they need people with passion, people who care, people who show up like it matters, people who don't treat their job, their family, their ministry, their life like it's just a checkbox to get through, but like it's a sacred calling to pour into. That's what changes the atmosphere. That's what stirs the soul. That's what leaves a legacy. You don't need a bigger title. You don't need a bigger stage. You need a bigger why ? Because when your heart is fully in it, the results follow. The impact deepens, the atmosphere shifts. When you do something with passion, it echoes, it lingers, it plants seeds in places you'll never see, but one day someone will harvest from the work you did with your whole being. So don't just go through the motions, don't just finish the task, bring your soul with you, bring your energy, your grit, your gratitude, bring your full weight, even if the world says it's just a job, just a role, just a day you have the power to make it something divine. Because when passion is in it, the ordinary doesn't stay ordinary for long. Certainly, here's the expanded version of key point 2 from the speech do it with passion written in the same raw, impactful, and energetic style without a subtitle or conclusion, and in extended length. You don't need a platform to show passion. We've convinced ourselves that passion needs to be seen to be significant, that if it doesn't reach a crowd, it doesn't count, that if we're not in front of a camera, a pulpit, a boardroom, or a spotlight, then our fire doesn't really matter. But that's a lie, because the kind of passion that changes the world doesn't start on a platform, it starts in private. The truth is, your greatest impact will often happen where no one's clapping, in your kitchen, when you choose to love with patience, at your job, when you serve with excellence even though no one notices, in your car, when you pray like heaven's listening. That's where passion is proven, not when people are watching, but when your character is choosing. Choosing to show up with heart, choosing to give your best, choosing to honor the assignment even when it feels small. You see, the world is full of people who wait for the stage before they bring the fire. But what sets you apart is when you bring the fire regardless of the stage, when you pour everything into the one person in front of you, the same way you would for a stadium, when you preach to your own soul like it's a full congregation, when you treat your family like they're royalty, your job like it's divine, and your work like worship. Passion isn't about position, it's about presence. It's about being fully there, fully engaged, fully surrendered. You don't need a microphone, you don't need applause. You need a reason, why that's bigger than visibility. Because when passion flows from purpose, it doesn't care how many are watching. It cares how deeply you're honoring what you've been given. Some of the greatest fires start in quiet places, behind the scenes, off the grid, away from the noise, and while others wait for validation before they go all in, you can decide to burn right where you are. And when you do that, when you live like that, people notice. Maybe not immediately, maybe not publicly, but deeply. They feel it, they carry it, and they're changed by it, because true passion doesn't beg for a platform. It creates one through consistency, humility, and faithfulness. So wherever you are right now, that's your assignment, that's your opportunity, that's your altar. Don't wait to be seen before you start living like you've been called. Absolutely. Here's the expanded version of key point 3 from the Do it with passion, asterisk speech, written in deep soul, stirring and powerful long form without a subtitle or conclusion. As you asked, passion doesn't come from your situation, it comes from your spirit. If you're waiting for life to line up perfectly before you feel passionate, you'll be waiting forever. If you're waiting for applause, for ease, for recognition, for everything to make sense, you might never move. Because situations will shift, people will change, seasons will get tough, and life won't always cooperate with your calendar. But real passion doesn't depend on circumstances. It's not a product of what's happening around you. It's a asterisk decision asterisk that flows from deep within you. You can't build a passionate life on emotional weather, because one day the sun's shining and everything feels possible, and the next day the storm clouds roll in and doubt tries to drown your fire. That's why passion has to be anchored in something deeper than your mood. It has to come from a place in your spirit that says, even if nothing looks right, I still choose to show up with everything I've got. There will be days when your hands are tired, your heart feels heavy, and the weight of what you carry tries to convince you that it's not worth it. But that's the moment where your spirit speaks up. That's the moment when you lean into the reason you started. That's the moment when you remember, I wasn't built to burn out, I was built to burn bright. Not because everything is perfect around me, but because I've made up my mind to stay faithful, to stay focused, to stay on fire. Passion born from emotion flickers, passion born from the spirit asterisk asterisk fights asterisk asterisk. It stays when feelings leave, it holds on when hands let go, it believes when the facts say quit. This kind of passion is anchored in purpose. It knows that even in pain there's meaning, even in silence there's direction, even in darkness there's still a flame that refuses to go out. And you know what? That kind of fire scares the enemy. Because a person who can't be shaken by the storm, a person whose passion doesn't fade when things fall apart, that's a person who's unstoppable. That's someone who doesn't just asterisk feel asterisk passionate. They asterisk live asterisk passionate. They're not driven by how they feel today, they're fueled by who they are asterisk every day asterisk. So the next time your situation tries to silence you, remind it that your passion doesn't come from what's around you, it comes from what's asterisk within asterisk you. And that flame was placed there not by chance, but by design. It's not fragile, it's not weak, it's built to last. Because it wasn't lit by man, it was ignited by your calling, certainly. Here's the asterisk asterisk expanded version of key point 4 asterisk asterisk from the asterisk. Do it with passion asterisk speech, written in bold, emotionally charged and deeply engaging long form without a subtitle or conclusion. If it's worth doing, it's worth doing with fire. There is nothing more tragic than watching someone walk into their calling with a casual attitude. Nothing more painful than seeing someone treat something sacred like it's ordinary. If the thing you're holding in your hands, the job, the gift, the family, the assignment is worth your time, then it's worth your passion. Because anything that matters in eternity deserves everything you've got in the moment. Too often, we give half of ourselves to things that require our whole heart. We show up in places we once prayed for, but now we're bored, distracted, unmotivated. We let the fire flicker and wonder why the fruit has dried up. The truth is, passion fuels fruitfulness. Without fire, your work becomes duty instead of devotion. It becomes noise instead of impact, movement without meaning. If it's worth showing up for, then show up asterisk fully asterisk. Don't just sit in the meeting, speak with intention. Don't just clock in at work, serve like it's your purpose. Don't just raise your children, asterisk asterisk disciple, asterisk them with love. Don't just love your spouse, pursue them like your whole heart's still chasing. Don't just build the business, asterisk build it like God breathed the blueprint into your soul. Asterisk, we often say we're waiting on the big opportunities before we bring our big energy. But what if the energy is the thing that unlocks the opportunity? What if your next open door is hidden behind the asterisk way asterisk you do what you're doing right now, the excellence you bring, the joy you radiate, the fire in your attitude? Because the truth is, if you won't give your best to what's in your hands today, you won't know what to do with what's waiting tomorrow. This is not about being the best, it's about bringing your best. Every single time. That doesn't mean you'll always feel it, but it does mean you choose it. You bring passion to the little things until they produce big results. You show God and the world that even if your assignment doesn't look impressive, it's still important because you're in it, and you're all in. Whatever you do, do it like it asterisk matters asterisk. Like heaven is watching, like generations are being changed, because they are. Every act of excellence, every intentional word, every sacrifice soaked in passion, it ripples farther than you can see. You might be making sandwiches or sermons or spreadsheets, but when you do it with fire, it becomes a legacy. So stop treating what you're called to like it's a chore. Stop showing up half-ass. Leap to the thing God gave you. Shake yourself out of the slump and bring the fire. Because if it's worth doing, if it's worth putting your hands to, then it's worth bringing your whole soul to. Absolutely. Here's the asterisk expanded version of key point 5 asterisk from the asterisk. Do it with passion, asterisk speech written with intensity, conviction, and a soul. Stirring tone without a subtitle or conclusion, and in extended length. The world doesn't need more noise, it needs more passion. We are surrounded by volume voices everywhere, opinions screaming from every direction, constant updates, constant motion. But what the world is starving for isn't more sound, it's starving for something asterisk real, asterisk something that comes from the deepest part of the heart, something that carries asterisk weight. Asterisk, that's what passion does. It breaks through the static. It grabs attention not by being louder, but by being asterisk truer. Asterisk, you don't inspire others by repeating what they've already heard. You inspire them when they feel the asterisk fire asterisk behind your words. When they sense that you're not just going through the motions, you're asterisk living asterisk what you say. Because passion is magnetic. You felt it in a conversation, a performance, a prayer, a message where the content wasn't even complicated, but the delivery left you undone. Why? Because it wasn't said out of duty. It was said from a place of asterisk burning conviction asterisk. That's what moves people. That's what shifts atmospheres. When you do things with passion, you're not just checking boxes, you're leaving fingerprints. You're depositing something eternal. Passion transforms a task into testimony, a routine into revival, a moment into movement. It causes people to asterisk feel asterisk what you believe. And when someone feels it, they remember it, they carry it, they're changed by it. But here's the reality, passion will cost you. You'll be misunderstood, people will say you're too much, they'll try to tone you down, they'll tell you to just chill out, just follow the system, just blend in. But don't you dare let the dullness of others dim your flame. Don't let the fear of looking foolish rob you of your fire. Because the world doesn't need more asterisk calculated cool asterisk, it needs more asterisk authentic burn. Asterisk, you weren't created to be passive. You weren't designed to play small, sound safe, or serve with reluctance. You were wired to reflect the image of a creator who poured out his whole self in everything he touched. He didn't create the stars half-heartedly. He didn't breathe life with a shrug. He asterisk spoke with power asterisk, moved with intention, gave with fullness. And so should we. When you work, work with heart. When you speak, speak with weight. When you love, love with force. Let the people around you see something different in you, not perfection, but asterisk passion. Asterisk a burning, steady, unshakable passion that refuses to be silenced. That's what inspires, that's what wakes up other sleeping giants. That's what spreads revival in a world full of apathy. So be bold, be loud with your love, be fearless with your focus. Because the world is not waiting for another echo, it's waiting for an asterisk original flame. Asterisk, and that flame is in you, let it burn.